All right, you beautiful spirits. How you doing on Crazy Earth as it gets crazier and the clown show gets that little bit more wild, eh? I'm sure we've not seen anything yet. I think it's just the beginning of the beginning still. I have heard people say this is the last hour, whatever that means. I think the shenanigans are just being beginning to be ramped up and the play and all of it anyway. But you know, that's what it is. We have to play the game, or we don't. We sit and retreat and we go into our little caves and we ponder and contemplate what and why and how, and you know. But along the journey, deep insights come and we get our revelations along our path, and however we need to play our game for whatever this is, gets that little bit more revealed as things are revealed on the external, because I'm sure it's all revealed on the internal first and then it just plays out here. But yeah, it's getting a little bit silly. If you watch the clown show, I know a lot of people don't even watch the clown show. I don't, but obviously you get to hear about the clown show, and you know, you get to look at it in different ways. So yeah, we'll see what happens, as we always do. I deleted all of my videos, as some of you may have noticed already. I did have a couple of comments. I left one up for that reason, so you can have comments, and other people commented and sent me messages in different ways. I deleted it all because it was old energy. I don't stand by a lot of what I said, not in the context of I don't stand by what I feel is going on internally and externally, but the energy I was putting forth with that, it wasn't me. I've grown or remembered, whatever the terminology is best preferred by whoever. If we want to call it growth, I've had a lot of growth over the last year, and especially the last 6 months. And this happens because my journey, my life is predominantly about the internal worlds and what comes forth from that. It's been like it for about 15 years of really sort of solid internal work, and just the way the life's and the journey's panned out for me. So that old energy that over the last 3 or 4 years of putting those videos out, things have changed considerably, and it was, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was like, I'm trying to come from a place of now offering a service, not on this channel. This will be on my other channel, which I'm going to talk about a little bit, and why I posted some videos on there and deleted them as well, and what happened. So some people are going to say I'm selling out, and I'm going to say I don't care, because I'm never going to sell out on this channel in a way. I'm never going to monetize this channel. I'm never going to offer a service on this channel of any sort, because this channel is just me talking about what I feel is going on, and then learning about that, remembering what it is, remembering who I am more, etc. And then that changes a lot. And that's part of all the insights coming out. Now, as I've gone through these processes most of my life, but more so the last sort of 15 years, I've healed myself in ways that I never thought I could heal. I thought years ago I would be stuck in this particular place and I couldn't shift this and come out of that and do that. A lot of the journey was around fear, which is for a lot of people. That's a lot of the game, coming out of fear. And that's happened. I have reduced fear to such an extent, I know it's possible to be fearless on this earth in a body. I absolutely know it now. I felt it. I embody it more often than not now. It still rears its head, fear. I am not eradicated it fully as yet, but it will be eradicated fully. There might still be the odd bit that will stay for the animal body to survive in its ways, like, I don't know, to get out the way of the bus if needed. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. If it's for self-preservation and the body wants to continue, a spirit wants to continue through the body, then that, what we'll call fear to get you out the way of the bus, will happen, and that's absolutely fine. It's these unfounded fears that we've been programmed with over our course of our life here that had to go. Along the journey of coming out of suffering, I've picked up a lot of tips, tricks, ideas, techniques that work. And they work really well. And I want to share that now. I want to help others coming out of suffering. Because what else are we doing? What else is there to do? Are we going to keep running around, smashing our heads on the wall? Worrying about this, worrying about that, worrying about what the system's going to do or not? Or are we going to heal this shit? Are we going to come out of it now? Are we going to grow up, but still remain childlike? Because as the saying goes, one must remain childlike to enter the kingdom of heaven. And the inner guidance I'm receiving, that I've strengthened with what I call spirit, the life force, the life it is, the everything, great mother, whatever word works for you. The guidance from spirit, the guidance from mother has been off the charts, especially this year. I don't know why. Someone said to me last October, November time, you're going to feel a lot different this year. There's going to be massive growth. And there has been. Perspective has changed considerably. I'm now looking at this game a lot differently. Whether I can actually express that in words in this video, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but I'll give it a go. If it comes out, it comes out. We'll give it a shot. If not, it might come out on the next video or wherever, however that comes out. There's these changes. And I know if you're tapped in, which I know you guys are, you would have felt something. You would have felt some sort of movement. I try to watch my words. But I've also been guided lately to say as well, just say what you need to say. And if it comes out in a way that sounds all new agey or whatever else, then so be it as well. Because I was going to say, you might have felt a shift. But God forbid we use the word shift in a context of, oh, well, we're going through a shift. Well, again, like I said, let's call it movement. I'm tripping over words, and I do this a lot because I know a lot of people will tense up and then go and then maybe not hear the message from their programs and from their beliefs because of said words, because something might sound new agey or religious or however that comes across. And I don't mean it to be, but I'm watching myself maybe too much and I'll lose my flow. So please forgive me in how I express in a way that I'm trying to get this out from the spirit that wants to express it, and I fluff it up a lot of the time. It's okay. I'm learning that as well. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. I've had to go through this process, especially this year. It's okay to make mistakes. Continually make them. It's not bad. It's not wrong. I worked through failure a lot this year as well. If I do something wrong, oh, I failed. No, you haven't. You're just remembering who you are, and it's taken a bit of time, and I'm impatient. I want it now. A lot of us do. I haven't forgotten what's going on, and I won't forget what's going on. And I'll always be informed by my inner guidance, the spirit, my best friend, if you want to look at it that way. Because you can build this rapport with yourself that becomes your best friend, your best guidance, your best coach. You want to receive coaching? You're going to receive coaching from your inner self. It's going to be the best one. Along that journey, you might have to seek out some people to help you. I have. I found a new teacher about 6 months ago. I'm not going to name who it is. He's actually on YouTube. I'm not going to name who he is for my own personal reasons at this time, but I will reveal who he is at some point, because he offers such an amazing package, and he's awake to levels which I never expected. So no wonder I was guided to work with this fella. I've been working with him profusely. I've been doing around 7 hours worth of work a week with him, and a few hours personal per day. The changes have been astronomical, to be honest. I have been presented with an opportunity to share this work, because he said it's not his work, it's our work. And I'm going to combine it with what I've learned over the last 15 years and put together ideas and maybe a little package of some sort in however context it comes out to help people, because it's time. What was the point of me learning all of this to help myself come to a place of acceptance, moving away from suffering, standing in a place of empowerment, having guidance about how to make a move, when to make a move, when not to take action, when to take action? Why wouldn't I share that? Fear of being ridiculed, fear of being like not standing in my core of just saying and talking about the truth about what is happening here, and maybe offering coaching or even putting together a little package which we'll call a course. Oh my God, he might even have a course on the go now. What's going on? It's just words. But I feel it's time. I feel it's time to help people reduce their suffering. And it works. These things I've been through work. And obviously I do get it's not going to be for everyone, and only the people that are going to be drawn to this personality, this energy that comes through me with my programs and beliefs, how I present myself, is only going to be for whoever. Some people will like it, some people won't. A lot of people don't like the way I present myself. Fine. I've got over that too. That took a while. Took a while to get through the criticism and the negative comments that come through. But that's fine. Got through that. Thrived through it. My point being, because sometimes I do go around the houses and these videos can be a little bit long, and in the age of where people have reduced attention spans, or they're busy, have a family, or work at 2 jobs or 3 jobs that a lot of people have to do these days and whatever else, I know people want people to get to the point. I understand that. But the expression is the expression. I also know that other people like longer videos and like sitting there and immerse themselves in what's being said. See what comes up in their imagination and their insights and what it triggers them in their feelings. I've come to this place. We're here on Earth. And unless you're going to self-exit, which I don't actually suggest because I feel, I don't know yet, but I feel strongly that could mess the game up. It might not. I could be very wrong. But let's go with that for now. You're not going to self-exit. You're going to stick around. Now, if you're going to stick around on Earth and do this, are we going to sit there in fear, worrying what's going to happen and what's not going to happen? Are we going to be pushed around by new methods of control, new methods of censorship? Are we going to let fears along these lines come and hurt us? As the train just gave its horn at the right time. I don't know if that picked it up on the microphone, but if not, there's a train line there and it just meh at that particular time. I call these signs, you're on the right track. There could be signs from many, many different ways. So, we're going to bitch and moan about it all, or we're going to embody what we truly are. That fearlessness, that compassion, that love, that serenity, that empathy, that invisible light of the divine, what we really are. We're going to keep getting our knickers in a twist. I certainly was doing that for years. Many, many years. Something clicked. Something went, no. You can't do this anymore. You have to step into your power, your empowerment, without abusing that power, without letting that power go to your head. Humbleness has been bestowed upon me in such profound ways that the power, the love of life, of what it truly is, from the mother, from the Father divine, is allowed to flow. I allow it to flow more because I'm not being destructive with this power anymore. Let it flow as it should, as it is, without it going to letting the ego play with it. And then the ego can be destructive and wants its power because it feels powerless and feels insignificant and feels that it's separated from the divine. If you let the power play with the ego like that, yeah, you're going to get in trouble. And I have been in trouble a few times because of letting it do that. So I feel it's best not to keep going over and over what's going on out there. Hence why I deleted the videos. Now, I know a few people were disappointed with it, and they were saying, you know, those old rants and stuff helped. And that's fine. They probably did at the point where I was at, and it done its job. But keep going over how bad this place is and what's going on over and over and over and over. It's not good for the psyche. It's not good for the spirit. It's not good for the nervous system. Well, it wasn't for me anyway, and I'm sure it's not for a lot of people out there. That's why I'm expressing this today. We can still hold discernment about what we feel may or may not be going on. But these changes that continually happen, and then every few months I'll be called to make a video about change. It's all internal, it's all within. This journey was always an internal journey. Some people say we're not on a journey. Again, it's just a word. Some people say, you know, we got trapped here when Sophia created this realm out of ignorance, and we got trapped with the darkness, and we're not on a journey, we're just here, and we are here to remember to go home, to escape. And yes, I agree, but we're on a journey to remember who we are, so we go home at some point. Whenever we go home, I do not know. I don't think anybody will, or I don't think anybody has any idea whatsoever about a timeline of when this could happen. So, if we have no timeline of when this is going to happen, when we're going to leave here, isn't it best to live our best life while we're here? Wouldn't it be best to burn all of our desires while we're here as well? Go and live and burn all your desires, because if there is any sort of pull to this place on exit, wouldn't you rather have no pull, no regret, no attachment at all? Wouldn't that be the ideal way to do it? So I'm going to teach these ways that I've learned, and I'm going to follow these ways that my teacher has been teaching me about burning the desire. There's two ways I got it was handed to me. You can live the life of renunciation. You can head into the cave, renounce the world totally, and find yourself by being in solitary and remember who you are that way. Have the guidance from within, and you know what to do on exit. Now, there's another way, the path of attainment, where you attain all the things that your programs, beliefs, ego want to fulfill. Now, we do go through a process of eliminating beliefs and programs along the way to see what core desires are left that can't actually just be let go of. They have to be attained. They have to be experienced, and then they have to be burnt away. And I've seen this play out on this journey many times now. Once I've experienced something that was a burning desire, it went, and I never need to have that experience ever again. So I feel this path of attainment to burn desire very beneficial for losing attachment to anything to keep you here. Because who wants to keep going around the world of the wheel of samsara? I certainly don't. I'm sure all of you watching this video, every single one of you, wants to exit the wheel of samsara, wants to not to reincarnate, wants to leave. And without sounding like a broken record, what are we going to do while we're here? So, coming up with these strategies that are working. And one of these strategies is dropping limiting beliefs. And then we move on to dropping all beliefs, because what glues this construct together is belief. We believe everything that we're being programmed with and controlled with. And we create all of this with our beliefs. So wouldn't it be a good idea to start dropping some beliefs? And there's methods to be able to do this that work. I've been doing it for about 5 months. I forgot the hang of it. I'm starting to drop beliefs, and there is a way it can be done. So this service I'm going to offer, I don't like these words, but I'm going to have to express it this way. It's going to be like mentoring, coaching. I'm going to be putting together, like I said, this package. We'll call it a course. It's all in the pipework. I've done some videos already. Some will be uploaded very shortly. I'll put the link in the description. It's time to me to give back. I've taken a lot. I've been in the path of renunciation for around 8 years. I've been on this boat living for 5 years. And I've basically been the hermit. Basically like a long-term meditation retreat, if you want to call it something like that. These things that have been gifted from spirit, these teachings, this learning, this remembering, it's now time to share. Because as things become that more challenging, as the squeeze happens more, we're going to need some things to help us along. That guidance, that teaching, that little helping hand. I've had to have my hand held many times, and still do on occasions, until I'm ready to fly in certain directions. And that's all I'm going to offer. Going to offer a little bit of help. Yeah, a little bit of that way, or have a look that way, or hold your hand for a few minutes where you go, oh, fuck. That's it. You got this shit. Remember, you're the spirit, you're the power, you're the strength, you're the compassion, you're the empathy, you're it all. You're everything. This world does not exist outside of you. You are. This world exists within. It's just a concept, it's just an idea. It's just a belief. And we'll be reducing beliefs as we go along. Dropping beliefs, dropping attachments, dropping regret, if any is held. So we can, out of here, whenever that time's right. But as a spirit, as that love that we truly are, wants to help others. Everyone who has empathy and compassion and is a true spirit wants to help others. In any way, shape or form. Even if you're walking somewhere and you just smile at somebody, that's helping. Because there's a lot of darkness around and within that needs to be expelled. And just those little gestures of the smile, you know, that can really help someone out. It's helped me out many times before when I've been in a funk and I've gone for a walk and someone's really smiled at me and I'm like, thanks, I needed that. And that helped just for 1 hour, One day, it didn't matter. Just these small little things that we can do. Selfless service. You don't have to go out and pull your hair out. You don't have to go and, I don't know, work in a soup kitchen. You can just send love. You can just be who you are. And who you are is desperately trying to want to come out of the shackles that we put ourselves in, that we've had put on us. But again, it's time to come out of blame. It's time to come away from blaming it all, because at the end of the day, we don't actually know the bigger picture, the really core essence of what is happening. These changes within have shown me it's all helping you. It all has a positive intention. Everything is helping you. It may look like it. It may look very messy. It may look very evil. It may look like there is no hope. And that's just another belief, another game, another play, another part of our consciousness that needs to be open and have the light shone upon it. We can do this. I actually know we can now. It's taken a long, long time to get to this point. A long time. But I know now. It's not even a belief. It's not even I hope I know. I know. I actually know that this whole experience is for us. It's for us. And if that means just this, it's for us to remember who we are, to exit and leave, never to return, and so be it. I feel there's deeper levels to this as it plays out. A lot deeper levels. And the unfoldment of it all is the journey, is the excitement that we can turn around from fear to excitement. It's the same tingly feelings in the belly. It's just a different perception. And why I will not continue with the moaning about the demiurge, moaning about archons, moaning about the system, moaning about authority. There's plenty of people out there doing that. There's plenty of people out there talking about this place is prison, this place is the hell realm, this place is this place is that. And why I do not disagree. It's not for me anymore. It's not for me anymore. I'm not going to forget. I know to a degree what a lot of this place is about, but I haven't got the biggest picture. I don't know from the fully what is going on, so I can't put these things down that come out as fact. And if people put it down as fact, this is this, this is that, that is that, well, for me, I got to have discernment around that, and that's a good thing to have, because we're all still fumbling in the dark, waiting to find our light again. Why we're fumbling about in the dark, waiting to find the light, it was always there. It was always there anyway. Going, Yahoo, I'm here. Always. We just choose not to see it. We made choices. Time to make better choices. Time to change our perception on things. I will never, ever condone evil. But like I said, to keep your attention on things like that, it's not helping. It's not helping. Of course, be aware. Of course, never forget. But keeping our attention on it over and over and over again, it wasn't doing my psyche any good anyway. That's why I decided to go in a different direction around 6 months ago. And okay. Everything is all consciousness. Everything is all internal. There's nothing to fear. It's only the animal body meat suit that frightens, gets its knickers in a twist. It's sometimes laughable, but at the same time as well, it's all part of you and this experience, and I don't want to diss that part. I don't want to diss any part of the self. Been working with that a lot lately. Not dissing any part of you, because every part of you wants to help you, has a positive intention for you, even if it's screaming and causing you tension and stress. It's trying to help you. It's trying to say, hey, I need to be heard. I need to be released. And I know this is not an easy game. I know. I really know. As a metaphor, I've been to hell many, many times. Many times. I've lost count how many times I've been in the depths of the hell. Absolute depths. But each and every time, you get back up, you brush yourself down, you say, fuck it, I got this. Fuck it, I've got it. Because that's the warrior you are. Sometimes you think going into the depths breaks you, makes you weaker, but it doesn't. Once you brush yourself down and stand back up, and know how powerful you are. And remember, more just that little bit every day. Then the magic happens. And as the realization embodies itself more of what we truly are, things change. Things change on the external immensely. And they knew what was coming. They knew this time was going to happen. They knew this remembering was going to happen. This is why we find all the shenanigans happening. But in the shenanigans is our liberation. It's like even people are fearful of the AI. Oh, it's going to take over, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. Whereas actually it was part of the AI that entraps us, but it's also our liberation as well. Because there is an allowance for us to be liberated via technology. How do you think I'm doing this? So maybe once we entered the cube and we was trapped and enslaved, our liberation was there all along with it, side by side. Now it's time to take our liberation, however that may look for whoever. Doesn't matter how it's presented to the individual, it will be presented. Doesn't matter how it's going to look, but you'll know. You will know. So let's up the game. Let's play it. Let's play it good. Let's play it well. Let's leave Earth with our heads held high, with a smile, with a yahoo. We got it. We done it. And with that, I say much love, and we'll talk again soon.